So a lot of people have been asking me how much did I use to build my Fowl. Okay, and then today, after calculating everything, I came up with an answer. How big is my Fowl? How many things did I use? How many bricks did I use? I brought that answer for you today. So I've got a list of the things that I used on my Fowl, which includes, of course, the zincs, the beams, the wires, labor, doors, etc., until I came up with the total. I'm also shocked because when I was doing it, I didn't calculate, I was just writing down. So what had happened was I misplaced the small book which I was writing on. So when I was cleaning in the morning today, I found it. So I came with my Fowl breakdown. Okay, so I used the 2000 bricks to start with. So my Fowl is 9.3 centimeters long. Sorry, meters long. It's 9.3 meters long and 4.3 to the other side. So here is how many bricks I used and everything else. So I used the 2000 bricks to build my Fowl, which costed me 110 for 2000, which means per thousand I bought them for $55 here. And also to transfer these bricks, they charged me $15 per thousand, which costed me $30 to transport 2000 bricks. So in total, only for the bricks, it was $140 for the bricks that I used for the Fowl. After that, I also bought stones. Here they charge $3 per wheelbarrow or $1 per bucket. So I bought 10 wheelbarrows, which costed me $30. I also bought a river sand where people get it here from the river. It costed me $25 to bring river sand here, and also $20 for the pit sand from where they fetch it until they brought it here. I also bought door frames, 2 door frames for the outside doors, which costed me $15 each, and I bought 2 of them. And also zincs. I used the 12 zincs. No, it was 13 zincs. I used the 13 zincs, which costed me $130 for the 13 zincs, which means 1 zinc was $10. Okay, I also used the 13 bags of cement, $13 of cement. Other bags, because there are 2 different types that I used. I used the Sonoma and Superstar. So other ones were $12, other ones were $12.50. Now I don't remember which is which, but all the 13 bags costed me $156. And then for the water, remember we fetch our water from a distance. So because sometimes I'll have to be doing videos, cleaning, cooking, I didn't have enough time, to balance everything and fetching water. So I had guys who were fetching water for us. They were filling 1 drum. That drum, how many liters is a drum? I think it's 200 liters. I think it's 200 liters or 220. I don't remember. They would charge you $3 each. No, it was $2 each. And I remember they filled the 3 drums 3 times, which costed me $18. Okay, and then for the stones and its transport, it costed me $30. I wrote that before. The stones and transport, $30. So I wrote this 2 times. I also bought deformed bars. Deformed bars costed me $18. We need deformed bars for the front of the Fowl. Those bars that we put across. Mine are few, and I hope as time goes on, once I settle, I'll also need to add a few deformed bars for the safety of the fowl run. Okay, and then I also bought wires. I forgot how many meters I bought, but it costed me $17 including transport. $17 to buy the wire, the mesh wire that we put in front of the fowl run, and also inside because it's divided inside, so it's costed me $17. And then for the labor, it was $140. I didn't pay for this. I got blessers who blessed me and paid the $100 for me. That was Mr. and Mrs. Moff, my brother and his wife. They paid the $140 for me. And then for the food, the builders, for the food for the builders, I think it costed me around $40. I'm not sure. I just wrote $40, but I'm not sure. But all I remember was we used to cook breakfast, buy bread, you know how it is. And also the builders came for about 2 weeks. Until they finished. And then for the doors, I bought 2 doors, which costed me, those doors that I put outside, which costed me about it costed me $36. I paid $18 per door, so both doors costed me $36. So since I wrote stones 2 times, we're going to remove $30 for the stones. Okay, and then it will also, which also brings us to a total of 800. It was 881 minus 30, so it's 851. So the fowl run costed me 851. To be honest, guys, it was also because of your support. The support you guys give me, the gifts and everything, is the reason why I managed to build that fowl run. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't have done it all by myself. So I'd like to thank you guys so much. Even though the fowl run is not yet 100%, but at least I'm using it. Now I also need to plaster outside. I've got cement, I've got everything, but except for the money for the builder. So I have most of the stuff that is needed. So sooner or later, I know by God's grace I'll be able to finish the fowl run, the touch-ups that are remaining. So that is all for the fowl run. If there's anything you guys want to advise me, please don't hesitate. I'm open for ideas. I love being advised, you know, even if we don't if we won't get along, or for example, if I will not take the advice, but at least it's something that I can consider, you know, before. Of course, I'll have the final decision, so I'll really appreciate it. Moving forward, thank you also, guys, for the support you're giving me on my chicken project. You know, on my chicken projects, it's doing well. The turkeys are growing, they are multiplying. It's all because sometimes of your teachings. You know, you guys are always teaching me stuff. Every now and then I'm learning, V, you shouldn't have done this, V, don't do this, V, do this. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay, just wanted to add a little bit, and then I'll finish this video. Yeah, so I wanted to add and say this: if you guys are maybe out of Zim, or even in Zim, or you're far away, you don't know how your projects are going, or sometimes you just want me to go and have a look at whatever you're doing anywhere in Zimbabwe, guys, I'm very comfortable. I can go there any day, anytime. Okay, don't hesitate to send me anywhere in Zimbabwe. I can go and see whatever you guys want me to see. I can go take a video, send you, so that others can be motivated as well. And thank you so much, guys, for the support. I'll put my number so that you guys can send me. Okay. Bye bye.